Hello, Michael.
Buenos dias.
Well, how are you today?
Good morning. How are you?
Well, I'm great. I'm great. I'm great. I was looking at your wall. I mean, you got look, sports.
My
Okay.
whole my
Oh my
whole office
goodness.
is filled with autographed memorabilia. So my grandfather ran all the alcohol for Al Capone on the south side of Chicago in the 20s. So a lot of the stuff was handed down from family over the years, right? So it's all Chicago sports stuff. That's everything in this room is Chicago sports stuff. But
Okay, now are you originally from Chicago? Were you born there?
yeah, I was born and raised in Chicago, South Side.
You know what? Wait a minute, South Side?
Yeah.
Because yeah, I was. Okay, that's where I'm from.
Are you? I didn't know that. Yeah, 45th,
Yeah,
45th and
yeah.
Halsted. I grew up at 45th and Halsted. We live now.
Okay, and I'm in Tennessee, and I'll tell you what, I'm looking around right now, Michael, because I'm going to be relocating. I told my mother, I said, I'm leaving here.
Where are you eyeing? What are you thinking about?
Oh, you know what? I don't. Well, I'm looking at some part of Illinois. I didn't know where I want to come yet, but I'm thinking about coming back that direction,
Yeah,
somewhere
yeah.
there.
So I live in Dallas now, so I've been in Dallas about 30 years now. I go home a lot, right? So like my sister's getting married. We're going back up in a few weeks. We were just
Yeah.
up there a few weeks ago. So yeah, we go back home a lot. So
Oh man, it's so hot in Dallas, though. It's
oh, I
hot.
love it though.
You love it. I like cold weather. I love snow. I miss
Oh,
snow.
you do? Yeah. So that's funny. Then that's great for you because as soon as I graduated high school, I bought a motorcycle and I went to the warmest college I could find, Arizona State. I did. and I just cannot handle the cold weather anymore. So I've stayed in the southern climate the remainder of my years, but I just
Wow.
can't do it. It's too cold for me.
Oh, listen, I appreciate you, coming on today and
Yeah.
speaking with me. And I just wanted to just, introduce you. Okay. And today I'm Marlene Foster, and I'm speaking with Michael Heel, and he's the regional director. Okay, okay, Volatus Aerospace. And one great thing, Michael, I got to tell you that I've been noticing about you. That's the reason you really caught my attention was how could other people complain about not having enough time to volunteer or to be involved in community affairs? I'm looking at you. You're a person that's got your hands full doing business. And then every time I see you on social media, you're either mentoring or you're at some type of nonprofit, or you're at and I love expos. And then you go to expo. I love expos, love them. And I just had to, I said, I gotta talk to him because tell us today, really though, you have all of this going on, yet you still take the time to think about community awareness.
Yeah.
You still do it.
It's an important piece, right? So I do a lot of that, right? And I'm so passionate in the industry. You figure I came from an executive as Microsoft. I fell into a hobby flying drones. I didn't know how to fly drones. My middle daughter taught me how to fly. And now here I sit 4,000 missions later, 2,900 hours later, I learned how to fly. And my company was just acquired by an international aerospace company, and I sit on a global leadership team. So that came from me learning to do that in an industry that was just starting. Well, I see a lot of people that are up and coming in this multi-billion-dollar industry, and I want to make sure they're going forward right. I want to make sure that they're understanding the regulations and all of that. So I find the time to fit in. I never had anybody to help me. So it's my way of giving back in the industry to make sure the industry is pushing forward and that I'm helping people, making sure they're getting connected to the right knowledge that's out there.
And see, with you having that type of mindset, Michael, I know that your business associates, relationships, they admire that. People love customers, because I'm one of those who love to see a business doing what you're doing, because I do it myself and I enjoy seeing that. That tells you a lot about that individual, about the business.
I think so too. For me, this is my third career in my lifetime, and each one of them I've been successful under one key element: relationships, right?
Mm-hmm.
So relationships evolve, but friendships endure. And when you get those combination of things in your business and your personal life, you're at the greatest success that you can be at, right? Because it's those relationships
Mhm.
that you have. They understand I'm a straight shooter. I'm just going to tell them like it is. I'm going to give them the best of everything I can give, right? And by knowing that, it helps those business relationships and move forward.
See,
Relation.
see, and that's great. Michael, who's your icon? Is there anybody in particular whose quotes you love to read, or is it just someone historical who's an icon
Well,
for you?
so it's funny that you asked it. I have several. I admire so many members of my family and everything that my crazy family has been in and around. And my dad is still alive, and so he is the inspiration for me. He keeps me grounded with him in the Lord, and outside of that, I really admire people that step outside of their comfort zone, trying something they've never done before. And even though I can't tell you how many times I got knocked down and beat around and starting my company and all of that. So I follow those kind of people because I have what my family members may tell you, a broken bird syndrome, that I like to pick up those broken birds and mend the wings and help them go if I can, right? So I follow those people, those industry type people that are giving back, and it's beyond money, right? At the end of the day, it's about supporting the human race.